VRChat. Actually, a bit loud. Let me turn that down a bit. Actually, it's just fine. Basically, what I do here, Mr. Meowth, Mr. Wren, I just talk when I stream. Basically, what it does is it's nice to do before I go to work because then I feel more chatty, and I will just talk whatever's on my mind. Over here. Yeah, so let's see. I'm gonna put us in the center of it so that because that's where the thing's gonna focus when I do the pin. Put that thing. This is the center, and it's over there. Hello, I am streaming today. I got a Meowth here with me, and I'm going to try to just make it adorable for some footage for my pin that I talk about every stream. And I like to capture moments where I like move my arms or just any gesture. Anyway, so normally when I start these things, I just talk about whatever's on my mind, what I've been up to, any hobbies. I mean, you said you had dinner and you had like what, salmon and what vegetable was it?
Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts, I think. If it's what I'm thinking of. I like it regardless.
They're like the little tiny cabbages.
Oh, yes.
Not
What's the one I'm
exactly what
thinking
they are,
of?
but that's what they look like.
What's the one I'm thinking of? Just green beans? I mean, Brussels sprouts are still good. I'll eat them.
I mean, the only other thing I can think of that's called sprouts in this case would be like alfalfa sprouts or mung bean sprouts or... I don't know what else it would be.
I'm gonna get to your height so this works better. Get on flying mode. Wait, there's my options. Move, put it closer. And to recenter it. Alright, let's see if we have anyone chatting today. Oh, we do actually. Hello, you two Pokemon. Hello, Blizzy. And hello, Mr. G. I'm doing a duo this time. Mainly because I want to get some more footage for the pin, but also gives me an excuse for chatty when I'm around the person I'm not always so chatty with it when I want to chat with more. That's a cute one right there, actually. I'm thinking of just like, so I go to this website called GIF-Run and I put in a YouTube URL and then I just have sliders and I choose like which time mark and I can do, well, I choose like up to 10 seconds of length because the pin will do a maximum of 9 seconds, so it's whatever. Put it at 1 point time 5 speeds, I see works better. And it doesn't really say what its limit is, its limit is when it crashes after running too many things.
Okay.
And my solution to fix that issue is to delete one of them before it crashes. Because I can store as many as I want until it doesn't let me. This thing is not very popular. And apparently the one that I have, there's a green one and a purple one. The purple one is better, has more features. Purple one's out of stock. The green one is in stock, but there's no brightness control or touchscreen. Hopefully they restock in it. I'm trying to find an alternative one because these things are really, really cool. how I got when we were at BLSC, and they just, hey, I found these things. Let's order them while we're at the con, and then we'll just pick them up at the front or whatever.
Yeah, it's what you showed me. It kind of reminds me of like those like LED screen backpacks.
Oh yes,
if you've seen those around.
I have seen those, and
makes me think of.
Yeah, mine's not quite like that. I know what you're talking about. Also, hi Waffle. Waffle has actually seen the pin I'm talking about. How come I never see you in this avatar? Well, I do have Telekai. I do have it in Resonate, but in Resonate, I'm just known for using the Protogen things. It's like based on what I wear is based on where I'm at and which community I'm with. I try to use this one more on the Pokefer communities because, well, I mean, it's Pokemon, obviously. And I notice I look cool when I like go to the side like this. So we have Kumo. We have Lizzie. How are we? We're doing pretty good. We just started. I like to do these things for an hour, and we are just 6 minutes in, so I think you showed me that little ball thing. Are you talking about the pin? I mean, yeah, I think I did send that. I recorded a video of it and I sent it to a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure I showed it to you, or you saw it in a chat where I posted it in Mr. James. But no, the website I use, since I don't have the premium features, I can't like zoom in or crop it. But my solution to that is to download a GIF editor on my phone. Recently did that. There is a purple one. Oh, crazy to see the two of you in one spot. Though I see my headset is odd. I hear Wren only on my Oh, yeah, let me fix that. Forgot. That's how that works here. Audio from camera. Fixed. They were hearing you on the wrong side. Great, now I'm going to hear you on that side. But that's okay. I've done this before. I tortured myself enough to get used to this kind of thing. So I just noticed that when I turn my head, the grass rotates. Oh no, I'm talking about a purple pin, not purple character. Sorry. But anyway, today, well, my day started with I woke up. I did not want to get out of bed at all, so I just laid there, watched YouTube on my TV while I hugged my Chill It plush until it was time to leave, and I was very comfortable. I work today. It's Tuesday, so I just do. It's basically an independent day where I just work in the grocery department at Kroger. What about your day? You had it off, right? You played on the Minecraft server?
Yeah, I had today off. I work for a bank now, so I get some bank holidays off. So as far as like things I did today, I've been on the Minecraft server a couple of times. Finally named my my town that I'm building to Alabaster Town. Because
you're building a
really
town? That's awesome.
Motif. Yeah, well, you've seen at least like the start of it.
I have.
It's expanded a little bit. But I finally got a name for it.
Nice.
Like I said, it's Alabaster Town because it's a very white motif. And then I've also been working on adding some details to my character's backstory in my Star Wars tabletop game.
Oh, really? And what?
Yep.
What species are you in the Star Wars tabletop game?
So I play as a Leppy, which isn't actually part of the Star Wars RPG, but we've basically taken a different race and just said that that's what I am. Mechanically speaking, but a Leppy, if you don't know what a Leppy is in Star Wars, they're basically rabbit people. That's about as simple as I can make that. But I've been adding some background details to him, trying to kind of flesh out some ideas that I've got going.
So I'm going to turn up Wren's voice a bit. Yes. The Leppies, are they in a particular... are they in one of the movies, or are they from the games, like KOTOR, or both?
So, Leppy have been around since 1977, as weird as that sounds. There's a character named Jackson, Jaxxon, and he's a smuggler, and he was the original like Leppy character for Star Wars. He was introduced in a comic book, and there have been Leppy that show up in other media. They've never been in a movie or like a mainline TV show or anything like that, but they have been in some comics. They've been in some books. And they also are, well, there's one that shows up in an episode of Star Wars Visions, which is kind of like a spin-off animated series.
I'm assuming you watched that with on your Star Wars days, if you still do them.
We still do them, but we haven't watched Visions. We're waiting until we're done with the entire series before we watch Visions, because Visions is entirely non-canonical. And it's basically different animation studios across the globe kind of doing something and telling their own story with Star Wars, but it's all non-canonical. The episode where a Leppy shows up is from season 1, and it was a Japanese animation studio. I don't remember which one it is off the top of my head, but all of season 1 was Japanese studios, and then season 2 was non-American and non-Japanese, just worldwide kind of studio. So there's like, I think, an Irish studio, German studio, and I think an African studio, now that I'm thinking about it.
All right. Well, it seems like, if you have your Star Wars like things, there must be a lot of Star Wars content out there other than just the movies, right? I mean,
there's tons.
At the Clone Wars thing, there's a lot. Not just the movies.
Yeah, it's most people have only seen the movies. A lot have seen the shows. Not very many have engaged with anything outside of that. But there's still tons of content out there, both canonical and what Disney now calls Legends material, which is all of the old stuff written, all of the like third-party content, and books and comics and everything that was made before Disney acquired Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
And all of that is now technically non-canonical, but there's still a ton of material there. And periodically some of that does come back into canon as like writers and stuff start to reach into that content and kind of bring it back into the canon.
Oh, someone in the chat said, Kumo asks, wait, a Star Wars RPG thing? Well, I'm assuming like that's in your tabletop thing.
Yeah, so that's the Fantasy Flight game Star Wars RPG. It falls into like 3 different games, but it's all the same game. But technically speaking, they're 3 separate games. So there's Age of Rebellion, which is very focused on like the civil war between the Rebel Alliance and the Galactic Empire. There's Edge of the Empire, which is focused more on like things like smuggling and bounty hunting and stuff like that. And then there's Force and Destiny, which is your Jedi stuff.
Question about your species. It was what was it called again? The Leppy?
Leppy.
Okay, cool. I was gonna ask, are they cute? Do you have a visual of them? Well, they're in the comics, right? Are they cute or not? That depends on what your taste is, right?
Not particularly, at least not in the canon material.
Well, you say they're like rabbits,
but
right?
The one from that episode of Visions is very much so. I can send you a picture. Hang on one second.
Right. Anyway, while they're getting that, since Mr. G is here, speaking of, I completed my archipelago of Wind Waker. Finally, my first ever archipelago complete. And after I beat Ganon, I just hear rupees being given to me and hearts recovery. It's like I just got a lot of items that were yet to be found in my own game. And the list was like, hey, Scraner sent this. Scraner found their thing. Yeah, that's... Well, of course it's money. That's why I always try to make sure that my wallet is as empty as I can be, like when I stop playing a session. Also, buying that GameCube controller for the PC, like the USB GameCube controller, was not only cheap, but very well worth it. Just $15. Minus the small issues that it has, they're not that big of a deal once the controller's up and running. Just gotta find the right USB port and occasionally unplug it and plug it back in until the buttons respond correctly. But it feels like the real one too. And all the items from others being sent to you. Oh, all their items are sent to me as well? Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because when I find an item for somebody else and they already completed their game, just nothing happens. Well, next time we play, I'm probably going to try that. Probably going to do Wind Waker again, but I'm going to like find the right settings. Like long quests, I'll probably just turn those off. If I can pick. Like I'll turn off the Nintendo Gallery for sure. And my phone will not stop going off. Oh wait, I think it's because Wren is sending me stuff. Do 9 bosses instead of just 4. 4 was pretty good, but I want to see what 9's like. I want to do all bosses. Or at least want to see how that's like, because maybe I'll just do 4. Just 4 was good. But I do like doing boss fights. And then after I find the right boss amount, I'll maybe consider randomizing items from dungeons into other dungeons. I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of like the dungeons being set in their own place. That does feel good. I might also make it so that chests are different depending on what they're in, and depending on what's inside them. But I kind of like just the default chests of what they were. That way I know. Oh, yes, that is definitely a Tingle chest, or was. Key sanity? I mean, gotta try it, right? I'm just trying to find the right normal settings of what I'm going for, and then I'll try some other stuff. Because Wind Waker is definitely a fun randomizer game. Especially if you don't have a Wind Waker for a while, like I did, and I can only sail. I mean, it was... That's why I choose to start with the sail, because I don't want to just cruise island to island until somebody finds my sail. I'll start without a sword, sure, although I haven't been able to experience what it's like to not have a sword, because every time I start the game I already have it. Somebody finds it. It's okay, one of these days it's going to be a struggle. Although I gotta try to do the official VRPF archipelago as well, because I haven't done that one yet. I'm always going to be on board with Mr. G's community. Because I'm starting to get attached to that one. No, I'm sorry, I have been. This just helps. Literally, Cotton the Mew says, hey, we should play games together, and then now we're playing Archipelago together, which is technically... But it's not like... Game. Also, as for lore of my Sneasel, I have finally, this is kind of a joke, but it's also not. My official laboratory is basically just the same laboratory in Voices of the Void, which, if I enable custom content on there, I can import mesh models and use a 3D printer to print things. I'm thinking about using Resonite's figurine maker, where you stand in a thing and then it makes a figure of yourself, and I can just import it into there. Dude, let's take a look at all these messages you're sending me. This might be a weird ask, but has there been anything you both been in deep thought about that either of you haven't thought about so recently? What do you mean? Oh, I see the species.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, they are generally not overly cute, although the one from Visions, the second picture I sent, very much is.
Oh yeah, that one's cute. How would I? This basically looks like the Grinch version of the rabbit.
It kind of. You're not entirely wrong.
I almost said Roger Rabbit, but I don't think it has Roger Rabbit vibes. It looks like
I'm trying to find better
a rabbit.
pictures of Bob.
Okay,
Oh,
imagine. Imagine. I mean, I could show you pictures, but just imagine. What's his name from FNAF 4 or 3? Spring. Imagine Springtrap, but not as an animatronic. He's a little. He's green. He's green. I don't want to say he's dirty because in some images he's not, but he's green, skinny. Oh no, he's Bugs Bunny, but the Grinch. Maybe. It depends on which Bugs Bunny you're talking about.
Wow. That's a statement.
I mean, could you sum it up better? Probably.
I don't know. I'm trying to find better pictures of this other character because a lot of what
I
I've
like the
seen
last
on
one
the
you sent
official
me.
Star Wars wiki is dark.
Hey, why is my phone going off so much? Because it's not from you, unless it is. Because literally the only notification I get on Telegram is not my computer, but my phone. My phone is going off right now. That last image looks like Lola Bunny from Space Jam, but not Lola, but definitely Lola vibes with a lightsaber. Posing.
I mean, this is what happens when I'm sending fan art.
That's true. That's true.
No, granted, she does use a lightsaber in the show, well, in the one-off episode. But she's not a Jedi.
I see. Let's see, we've been going for... we're about halfway done. Let's see what we're going to talk about. Ah, yes. Well, this upcoming weekend is going to be our monthly Furball meet. And I used to just I live close enough to it where I can come home and get in time for VR hangouts, but I'm trying to prioritize hanging out with my friends there now that I have a friend group to hang out with. Also, later this month I'll be going to theaters to watch Zootopia 2. My friend rented out a whole theater for his friend circles.
Oh, that's right, that's coming out. I completely forgot that movie was coming out soon.
Yes. I don't know about the golden Bonnie suit, but it's definitely...
Here, gee, I'll just send you the pictures. That might be easier.
I mean, if I technically could just show them on screen, but I think my solution to that would just be to view my display, and that'd be my whole Telegram, and I just don't want to do that. If I wasn't in VR, I'd have more control, and I could just put it into GIMP. But that require a lot of shortcut keys. It's not so easy to do.
Yeah, the really kind of horrible one is the middle of that whole set.
Mm-hmm. Also, when you were on the Minecraft server today, how many people were on there?
A lot.
I've noticed that the server is, well, let's just say, when there's not a lot of people on there, I can fly through the air. It's very nice. If there's a lot of people on, it's just hard to move around.
Yeah, it gets kind of laggy when there's a ton of people there.
It is elite servers, and well, we've had good experiences. Although there could be a reason why it's not. Although I think I was hanging out with Elite in person, and we were talking about it. It's not the lack of network. I think it's all the mods. But that's...
I mean, that's part of it, but...
some of those mods are network heavy, although that's what he said. I think it's what he said. I don't know the true reason of why it lagged when there's so many people. Like would the server run better if we had like the best like server out there, like fully paid? Like, would that make a difference, or is it all the mods? I don't know how to properly stress test that. A whole theater. Okay, a whole theater. A whole like, not a whole theater. Kumo, he's renting out a whole like room in the theater. So a single room with a screen in it, with seats. So yes, but not the whole building. We know there's issues with the server and are looking into packs to help reduce stuff like that. If only there was like a way to visually see what's the networking, because like I guess a real test would be to like do a vanilla Minecraft server and then just get so many people on it and see how that performs. Because if it runs fine, then it's like, okay, it's probably a mod pack or something. I mean, welcome to managing mod packs with a community, like how I do when I do my Lethal Company and Repo and Peak. Peak's not an issue. We only use like a couple mods to just to allow more than the default allowment. Like Repo and Peak like are well polished. Lethal Company is fine, but can get pretty messy depending on what you have in there. Because I think the game itself isn't like too polished with you when you have more than 4 people. But it can be. I didn't play Lethal Company yesterday. I just wanted to take yesterday off. Plus, I was kind of recovering from what I did the previous night.
Yeah.
There was an asterisk in the title for a reason. I put asterisks in my video titles or stream titles if I've done something to myself to make me behave differently than normal.
Now, speaking of stream titles, Meowth?
Meowth! Yes! I spelled that right. No, I didn't. Wait. It's VR typing. How do you properly spell that?
That's fair. You just have the O and W backwards.
Oh. Did I actually misspell that, or was it VR typing? I don't know.
I mean, any number of things could have led to just characters being backward.
Okay. Well, so you
got it right in your tags, but
okay, my tag was right. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? So tomorrow I have to wake up a little earlier than normal, and by earlier I mean like normally I have to be at work at like 2 p.m. I start work at 11 a.m., which is not too terribly early. It's just I'm probably gonna change my bedtime from 4 a.m. to probably 2 a.m. I have basically my hard limit. I don't know. I kind of like going to bed early because basically going to bed means go to my bed and put on the smart TV and just watch videos until I doze off. Set a sleep timer. Yeah. Also, season 5 of Stranger Things is coming out, and I want to binge watch. If not all of it, maybe just season 4.
Yeah, I'm what, 5 seasons behind on Stranger Things.
The reason I watched it was because I played Dead by Daylight at the time, and they were releasing content from Stranger Things, and I wanted to check it out. That's also why I watched Halloween movies. By Halloween movies, I mean not all of them, just the ones by the director, the original director that did the first Halloween, and then the 2018, and then Kills and Ends, using the same actors and stuff. Only downside of this angle is that your glasses are kind of reflecting the sunlight, although it's kind of cool at the same time. But when like
that bad, but
like facing when you move your head at a specific angle, I think like in that direction, yeah, like the glasses look fine. So maybe I'll just move my camera over there. Like just continue looking at that. Oh, that's not how I move that. This is how I move that. Controls. There we go. Yeah, like that way. Perfect. And I just turn the fly mode off and I move here and then we're recentered. Anyway, MFF's coming up. I still need to make your new badge that you want, and I'm considering getting more stickers printed. That's not cheap though.
No, it's
especially when you
not
just
that
hand them out.
expensive either, but
It's not that expensive. Although I do my bulks usually in 200.
yeah. Whereas I do whatever the like one sheet or whatever it ends up like defaulting to. Like usually with the size that I do, it's like somewhere between 70 and 80 stickers. I just do that, and it's like $26.
What do you use? I use a sticker app.
Yeah.
Oh, you use sticker app as well? Okay.
Yeah.
I also bumped mine up from the one size up from default, which is it's 3x3, but when you get like characters like standing, it's not 3x3, it's like 2x3 or something. And I'm pretty. Do you do the standard default size, like the smallest one, or do you go up a size?
Well, I started the 2x2 because that's what it defaults to, but I will bring the shortest side down to 1.6 inches, simply because that's what's going to fit in my box. Like the little cells in that are 2 inches by 1.6 inches, so it needs to fit inside those dimensions.
Yeah. That's one thing to consider about. The thing that I bought though, I can adjust those little like things. And they pretty much fit, like just fit in. Although one sticker that Waffy actually made for me, I doubt they use sticker app for it, but that particular one I had to like kind of sit in, like rotate it, and like it wasn't like facing upwards. I only have one of those left because I was going to give that to Angel when I was going to meet them when I was near Reno, but they were 7 hours out of the way. Also, hi Mar. Doesn't the Scraner... I do wear glasses. I do have them. Wait. Doesn't the Scraner wear...
You have
yes.
them on.
I have them on, yes. I just don't have frames in mine.
You mean you just have frames, you don't have lenses?
I don't have lenses. For two reasons. Go on.
No, go ahead.
For reasons, because that makes the that's less materials to use, and I just don't want to go to very poor rating. Although, and then I have to like worry about the Quest version. But I'm just making up excuses. I should maybe actually try out the ones with lenses. It might look better. It probably would. We're using the same glasses. Yeah. They're very customizable.
Yes, they're the exact same asset.
Yeah, I really, really tweaked those blend shapes to make it like try an oval. Yeah, I should try putting the lenses in there and see how that looks. Oh my god, I can hear Mars' voice when I read his message. Read him in chat. Hear that? Yeah, I can hear fish. 34 minutes in. Technically, I don't have to go for an hour, but that's usually how long I go for.
An hour's fine. As long as we got stuff to talk about.
it gives us. So that's the thing, Ren. I want to have more stuff to talk about, and this is kind of helping in a way.
I mean, this is more like putting on like a talk show rather than like us just chit chatting.
Mm-hmm. Also allows us to talk with you guys. I tend to get I get most viewers when I'm streaming this and when I do my texture streams. Actually, when I streamed Voices of the Void when I was doing the Halloween event, I got a lot of viewers and really engaged chat. Very strange things happened when I was playing that.
Oh.
The first stream, okay, the Halloween event, there was this pumpkin entity, and you could tell there was an alien inside with like spider metal legs, like a robot. He appeared, and he was causing me trouble. And then when I was streaming that, my internet cut out, and it was down for a couple days. Although the whole time I was playing offline, not streaming it, that pumpkin entity was just... If he's near you, you can't sleep in your base, although I learned that you can use a sleeping bag. And he will just... If you use it, he'll make his way to you and just like wake you up and like cause you to ragdoll. Although I found some safe places. And then, okay, look, internet's back. Let's do this event. He didn't show up at all, and apparently not for many other people. I don't know what I did to make him appear. I don't know. See, because that game is it triggers events. Like there is one thing, like there's this event that'll happen naturally, you know, randomly. But if it hasn't happened yet and you're playing on the 24th of the month, it'll, and if you haven't had it happen, you know, just by naturally, it'll force it to happen on the 24th of the month. Which is not good for a new player. Like a late talk show. Yeah, I mean, normally I do these talk shows, like, I try to do it before I go to work, because that way I'm more vocal at work. In a better mood. So, although sometimes, like, even just before I started this, I'm like, I don't know if I'm feeling that chatty, but then I just start it and then there, I'm good.
I think what Mara is saying is like a late night talk show, as in like a style of talk show, not the fact that this is like done at a specific time. So like stuff like the Tonight Show, or like the old Johnny Carson and stuff like that.
Fair, yes.
I think that's what Mara's getting at.
This could be quite...
As far as like the format of the show, as opposed to what
sure,
time
late
it is.
night talk show. There you go. I would love to do like a podcast or something, but like it's hard to commit to something unless you have already committed to it. Like my game nights that I usually host, I just said, hey guys, I'm taking a break today. I normally do it on Wednesdays, although I said that I'm going to be working Wednesday, so Silveron is probably going to take over. Huh. This time of month, the grocery stores are very busy. It's Thanksgiving's coming.
Well, speaking of grocery stores...
Speaking of grocery stores?
We should do more supermarket games.
We should! We should actually... I'm off at 7 tomorrow. Or is it best to play those games bingo earlier? Maybe on Friday. Wait, you work Friday. Wait, you work now.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's a wild concept. I went a whole year
weekends.
without doing it.
Wait, I work Sundays. But
yeah.
This Saturday, I don't know if I'm going to be
I can
busy.
do Friday, I can do Friday evening.
True. Yeah, I mean, that
free then.
Because I do want to continue our supermarket together with him. What's going on? Oh, hey, it's Sleeper. Hi, Sleeper.
Yeah. Meow.
Don't worry. When I make the pin of the two of us, so the parts I'm looking for when I make the animation for it is like when things happen, like hand gestures are going. For me, it's like I gotta do more facial stuff. But yeah. Yeah. I gotta find like the right background. Like I chose this world because like it's easier for the Vulpin to go more places, but I have a white lab coat. You don't want to go to like a beach with like white clouds in the background.
Oh. I mean, hang on, I've got a great example of that.
Oh, yeah, that. That controller's. So, funny thing is, one of my controllers, this controller does not grab. I have two sets of controllers, so like, might get this one replaced. Yeah, that's an example. Although, it's not more of like unable to see the image because of how bright it is. It's just more of like white with a white background. Like my pin, I had like red fox with an autumn background, so it was like brown and red. Didn't really mix too well. Wow, that's perfect. It's perfectly. Oh, that landed perfectly flat where you couldn't even see it in the stream. I need to like. See, I like to pose like this where when I do my claws go through the earth. Anyway, so I definitely will get my stickers reprinted for Anthrocon. MFF, sure, probably. Although I think I'm gonna do exactly what I did at BLFC, and that is to buy a thing from either the dollar store or at Walmart, whatever, and just hold on, and just write sticker me on it, and then have people just put their stickers all over it.
Oh yeah, one of those like project boards.
Honestly, yeah, like my first original idea was to get like a flat board, project board, and then just like buy a stand and carry the stand around and just like display it here. But honestly, just the whole like fold out cardboard thing that you would use in a science project as a child, it was just perfect and easy to carry around.
Yeah.
My only concern is like, is somebody gonna steal this thing? No one did. I was thinking about getting two of them and like maybe donating it to like the charity auction, but I'm like, I want to keep this, but maybe I should do two. I don't know about that. I just realized I forgot to get stickers on Halloween. Oh, did I not give you my stickers? Although, yeah, you were like, give it to me later. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You also didn't want to wear your badge the whole time. I noticed. Let's see, how long are we in here? 43 minutes. 15 minutes to go. 18, but whatever. Anyway, so Wren here has never been to a Fogo de Chao. Has anybody here in chat been to a Fogo de Chao before, or Texas de Brazil, or any Brazilian steakhouse? Is a Brazilian steakhouse the same thing as like Fogo de Chao, where they like basically they have the food on the skewers and they just like cut it off on your plate and put it on your plate? Because that's basically what's going to happen. Go hungry. Because you will start to get sad when you're starting to feel that fullness. Like, no, the food's so good. Ding ding. I've never been to whatever that is. Okay, well, I didn't know what they were when I first went. I went with Shrike, I think Ravi, and a few others. Yeah, that was the first year I went. Was it? Yeah. So there's gonna be a salad bar there, and I think you quote unquote unlock it when you go for the full experience, but you get everything. Do yourself a favor. Don't go to the salad bar unless you really want something, but make sure it's not too much, because the meat is the big thing you're gonna enjoy. Because they have a lot of stuff in that salad bar. Because like I went up there like, oh, am I just supposed to give a okay? That looks good. That looks good. And then I bring this plate of like a lot of stuff, and then the meat is like, no, I don't want this stuff I just got.
Well, I mean, like
I'll get like some fruit or
it
something.
kind of comes in like a moderation type of thing. But also, like, I don't want to go somewhere and just eat.
Right.
That's kind of insanity in my mind.
All right. Let me rephrase it. Go to the salad bar, but just know that's not all you're gonna be getting. Like, I actually will go to the salad bar and I'll get like maybe some pineapple, like some small servings of like fruit, but nothing like. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna go up there. I will get stuff, knowing that I will be focusing on the meat that'll be coming out to my table.
That's fair.
But my goal is to like, I mean, okay, if I do get a breakfast, which I'm pretty sure I will, I'll eat like very light, maybe like a bowl of cereal or something, or it's like Anthrocon's registration, because in 2024, I was like, yeah, I should get there early. I had a big breakfast, and I'm like, I'm gonna go lay in my bed, and I did not want to get up because food coma. So this year I played smart. I'm like, I will go there early. I'm not gonna get a big breakfast. So I had like what, maybe like a bowl of cereal and an apple and a yogurt. Maybe that was, I think that was it. Like, okay, go to registration line, and we got there at like 7:45, and then when it opened, we got out at like 10:30. And again, like speaking of Anthrocon, I literally don't have a reason to go sponsor. My local con though, definitely. We're over there, so I'm looking at myself. Yeah, when you have eye tracking, you want to like place your mirror. Like, let's say there's a group photo, like, and you have your mirror out. Put your mirror, like, put your eyes right where their camera is, so you're like looking at yourself, but that's also looking at the camera. I really hope they make more, at least eye tracking headsets, but face and eye tracking where it's all built in like this. The problem is companies are more focused on money, and if they don't make enough profit, they discontinue it. Which is why they're all going inside out tracking, because it works. And it does work really well. But I prefer base stations. Maybe that's because it's what I grew up with, and I can just like have the whole room to walk around in. Hiya.
Meow.
Hey, didn't you say you were gonna think about getting full body, or am I thinking of someone else?
I am, and I am, actually.
Alright, so you were the one that told me that you ordered them, but they're coming at a later date?
Yeah, so I ordered slimes, but their next actual ship date is in December.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about slimes is that you can like be under a blanket, because it's wireless. Speaking of, so your router, it's a publicly used one?
What do you mean?
Okay, how do you connect to your computer?
My PC connects via Ethernet, so I run a cable.
Okay, because like my issue was I had a 5 gigahertz, which is good, but there would be times where I'd be like, oh, the signal's choppy. Well, a friend of mine told me about a very cheap solution to that. It was like only $30 or something, maybe 20, I don't remember. You can get a 6 gigahertz access point to plug into your normal router. Your normal, like, even if it was like wired only, just plug it in and then it's a signal. And my headset just connects to that and then goes to the network into my computer. And I haven't had any video signal issues since. Oh boy. I've heard that Valve.
Many.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. I was saying I haven't had many since I split off my 2.4 and 5 gigahertz band. I haven't really had any video issues. Not many, anyways. I get one very, very rarely, but yeah.
Yeah, same was for me. Although there were days, where it would happen coincidentally when I consumed something to enjoy my night, and then that night it kept having issues, and it wasn't it would come and go, but it was every 5 or 3 minutes, and I'm like, I'm just gonna hop off VR. I am not enjoying this. And that doesn't normally happen. In fact, that's rare. It just happened to happen a lot that day, and I don't know why. But there would be times where it wouldn't happen for but it felt like a couple months. I don't know. Anyway, Mar says,
that's weird.
Honestly, I heard that Valve's headset might work with facial tracking, just eye tracking. I'm thinking about getting Asus Box Ally with a dock. If you're thinking about getting a headset with eye and face tracking, if that's what you're talking about, well, thankfully, the reason I bought mine is because, I got to try it first, and I was like, do I want to buy a Quest Pro? I don't know if it's good. People are saying, oh, it's good, and then some people would say, it's good, but this. And then I got to try one on, and I'm like, oh my god, this is everything I want, and no attachments. And my computer doesn't process the face tracking, the headset does. Before that, I was completely Steam VR, no meta anything, but I got my index controllers working, and my Vive trackers, so gotta get an additional tracker for the head, though. Optional, convenient thing. Anyway, so you're getting slimes. Do you build them yourself, or are they pre-built?
I'm getting the pre-built ones. I don't have a soldering iron, and I don't trust myself with one.
You know what? I think we had this discussion before, didn't we? And when I was younger, I didn't forget much of anything. Nowadays, I'm getting older. So are you? And what? 8 more days? Well, soon to be 8.
Yeah.
Speaking of, if I commit to it, I have a gift for you for your birthday.
Meow?
I have to commit to it though. I could tell you what it is, or I can have it be a surprise if I do it. But since I said it now, I really want to do it. Custom cards. I make custom badges. I've made a custom card once. Physical card. And I might try doing that again. I'll try not to move my head so much, otherwise the grass looks like this.
Custom card is in a playing card or something else?
Like the one I did was a get well soon card. It could be a custom birthday card. Open it up, there's stuff in there, yeah.
Like a greeting card, okay.
Because I can do it. Done it. Although mine's kind of weird, it's similar to my badges where I basically I'll print multiple sheets of paper, but I'll just glue them together and then cut it out, so because it works. I'm not gonna put the printer back in the paper and do the math just for it to print incorrectly, because I have done that when I was in school. It was a task by our computer teacher, okay, now draw a little X on the top of it and put it back in and see where it ends up, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do it the easy way with a glue stick. I was thinking about doing that for like Christmas cards. Then I'd have to worry about. I mean, shipping letters probably isn't that expensive.
I mean, if you're just using like standard envelope, like a stamp, stamps are like, I think like 60-ish cents now.
I would just have to take. I just have to take like pictures and stuff like this. I'll take a photo. Then I work with that. We have like 4 minutes left, and then we can wind down, watch something, explore worlds, whatever you desire, whatever I desire, whatever we desire. Although after you head to bed, I probably won't stay up for much longer because I have to be up earlier tomorrow. So.
Yeah. That's fair. I got a couple hours though.
Oh, my things are not plugged in. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm gonna walk over here for a second. There we go. I keep a battery bank on my headset, but I forgot I was charging it. So that I could not, the headset's fine, it's the tracker that's attached to it that is at 25%. There we go. Turn these ones on as well, why not? There we go. Done, I'm charging. All my trackers are charging now. Yes. Hey, look, it's Shiny Zero. That's Zoichi. Suji. One of those names is correct. Also, thank you for the raid. Let's give you a shout out. A personal shout out of. Oh, that tab doesn't work. I have to do it actually under the hand. Also, Soiji, I literally just finished my first archipelago. Like I beat the game, Wind Waker. Although I'm gonna try a few other settings. Whatever the file is that you send to the host of the archipelago stuff. Scraner just gives Soji many pronunciations and I accept them all. I know you do. You're easy to work with. I'm glad you're not one of those, how dare you say it incorrectly? Like, it's like with me. I don't care what you call me. Like, people don't always pronounce my name right. They'll call me Scraner. I'm like, I don't care. Call me whatever. Scraner. Yeah, call me that. I don't care. That way I just... as long as I know you're talking to me, that's good enough for me. Scraner code. Oh yes, that sounds like something Mar would say.
Simple.
Yeah, but your name is shared, Wren.
Wren, yes. We have a fun thing going on. We have Ren, Rin, Rain.
You know, so my real name is John or Jonathan. So I have a friend group that I used to live with even from college. We have Josh, John, Jessica, Jeremy, Jeff, Joe. There's more. There's Joe, Josh, John, Jessica, Jeremy, Jeff, Jordan, Joe. Yeah, we're all J's except one being Ben.
Can I add to this fun?
Damn it! I forgot! Oh, and we also do have a James, and not you. There's another, in the household there was one named James.
Oh.
There's one named James as well. So I forgot about that one. So we have Josh, James, Joe, John, Jeff, Jordan, 2 Joshes. I already said those. And Jeremy, Jessica, and you.
Oh no, Soji, what I was saying with like the Wren thing, that's in VRPF. We have the 4 of us all have very similar sounding names.
Yes. Okay, I'm trying to keep us in the center of the screen so that the digital pin thing works. Now we can do a little close them up. Close up. Close up. That should give me enough footage to work with. Although I tend to aim for the I tend to aim for the sections that have more body language, or in my case, body language and facial tracking expressions. So it's like, hey, what's up? Because you don't hear anything when you make it into a GIF.
Yeah.
Then I recently got a GIF editor on my phone, because I do it all on my phone. And that gives me more stuff to work with. Yes. Anyway, I think we've hit 1 hour mark. So we can start winding things down here and wrap things up here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. 13 viewers, not bad.
Meow. I mean, that's more than I get for most of my streams.
Yeah, I mean, this is more than I normally get when I'm playing my games. But I'm talking.
Then again, I also, when I stream, I'm not a cat. So,
Oh yeah, speaking of which, sometimes when I stream, I'll actually, well, let's say I did this for Peak, or if I'm playing my Archipelago stuff, I will also run VRChat, and I'll go to that world where I can have like a custom background, and I'll just make it a blue screen. Because if I'm my Vulpin with green eyes, I don't want to use a green screen. So I'm like wearing the Quest Pro, and then I'm using my Steam VR Dash to play. Like, I even did Peak, and I thought that was gonna make me sick. It didn't. In fact, I forgot that I was even in a VR headset while looking at my Dash. And since it's such a big screen, I'm like looking up, down, left, and right. Like, hold on, where's my camera at? Right there. I'm like looking up, down, left, and right, like we're like looking at all the stuff on the screen. So it's actually kind of cool. If you just look at my my VODs channel or my YouTube Shorts on my main channel, you'll see some there. So you got the last minute raid, so you got it. Also, I heard that you were doing an Archipelago collab with somebody. Hope that's going well for you.
One of these days I gotta get back into Archipelago. Time has been kind of an issue, but like, also, Stein hasn't really been running them.
Well, play on Mr. G's stuff. He's cool thing is like, if somebody such as yourself is too busy and we need an item, we can just force it.
Yeah, but I don't think that's fun.
It isn't. But basically, we don't actually. I think we did that for one item because Glacium, you and I were stuck, and the person was too busy to play, so he unlocked that one item for us. It's an option. We know the person personally, so if it becomes too much pressure, you can quit at any time, or yeah. Plus, it gives you a reason to play the games. It gives me a reason to play the games that I've been missing. I miss playing. Like Soji here played Twilight Princess Archipelago, which isn't finished, but it's stable, right? And I actually looked into like where you download it from, and it says like, hey, they just added this to it. Like, Soji, do you know if Twilight Princess is actually gonna get finished? Like, how long has it been in the works? Do you know? Yeah, it is stable, but like, is it do you think they're gonna finish it? Like, we don't really have a date for that, but I'm not sure how often they work on it. I should check like the last time it was updated. I'm not sure how much effort that it requires to get complete. I mean, I don't even know if Wind Waker's done yet because like there's an option to like randomize enemies, but it's like it's labeled as like a work in progress or experimental, where it's like, well, for Archipelago, unsure. I heard from community devs that something will be finished soon. Hold on, I gotta do. Oh, I'm good. But vanilla randomizer is okay. Okay, but it's all just like a green rupee, right? Which is fine. You don't really need it to be a visual. I might try that one next. So the one that you play on, is it the GameCube version? Is it the Wii version, or what? Because I have a GameCube controller, USB one, and like, if it's the GameCube interface, I'll be really happy. Yes, it's the GameCube version. Awesome. So I might actually give that one a go next time. Maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll do like Zelda, like I'll do Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, and I'll just name myself Scraner TW or TP, and then Scraner WW. Because right now I'm just doing one game, so I'm just Scraner. You should tune into the Mr. G Archipelagos when they go on, because I don't know, that's been fun. Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap things up here, so we can wind down before we both go to bed. Thank you so much for answering my questions there, Soichi. And also next year I want to take one of my daytime off weeks to go spend time at Ember and Elites, because I really like the weekend I had there. Maybe we can work something out, Soichi. I'm not sure how often you would go over there. Maybe even you, but I don't know how that would work for you too. Maybe just a fraction. I don't know. It was really cool going there and like cooking with them and living in the same house. Plus I had the basement to do VR stuff, so. But yeah, every item is a green rupee, and an item is assigned a green rupee. So it will give you a rupee than your own item if it's your item. Oh, so even if it's your own item, it's a green rupee? Oh. An ad happened. So yeah, every item is a green rupee, and an item is assigned a green rupee. So it will give you a rupee than your own item if it's your item. Okay, so I do have one more question to ask him before we wrap it up. Us just looking up there is, well, I think your eyes are looking at me, but like, this is kind of a good visual. Sorry, I'm just like thinking, what will I use in the pen? I don't know. I remember like reading Zelda Twilight. Like I read a lot of Nintendo Power magazines when I was growing up, and I still have them. And I remember like just reading stuff as it was like coming out, and like Zelda Twilight Princess was like, it was just, oh, there's a rumor of Zelda game. And I remember like you could like write to Nintendo and like saying, hey, any word on the new upcoming Zelda game? And his username was none of your business, and then they responded with, yes, none of your business, now we're even. But no, wow. It was really cool. Like when Twilight Princess came out, it was just, oh god, I loved it. Hey, free from the ads. Okay, so one question before we wrap things up, Soichi. So what you're saying is like, let's say you get a hook shot for your game in Twilight Princess, it's still going to appear as a green rupee, but it'll like still give you the item, right? Or will it actually appear as a hook shot? Like, instead of a green rupee. But from my understanding, it's just green rupee. Green rupee. Yeah, it will give you the rupee visual then hookshot visual, then hookshot visual. Oh, so it kind of does a switch thing. All right. I mean, I'll have to try it out. I think it's gonna be the one I try next because I want to do more Wind Waker, but I'll probably just do both, or I'll do one or the other. Who knows? The music in Twilight Princess is just so good. Toby Fox would be so cool if he made like a if he worked with Nintendo to make like a Zelda game, but all the music in the Zelda game was just freaking Toby Fox style. I don't know. Like Toby Fox music is great. I'm gonna do the next chapter. I also need to do the
entire soundtrack.
True. I do need to. I still need to do the freaking weird route in Deltarune. I've never done it because we were at a freaking like photo shoot at a convention, and then it's like, all right, this theme, and then one of the themes was like, okay, weird route, and I'm like, I don't know, and someone was like doing like a little like ring thing, and everybody was just dead. I'm all like, bro. It's weird because Wind Waker doesn't do that. Wait, what? Oh, hold on a minute. Like visual as he holds up the rupee and then holds up a hookshot. It's weird. Wind Waker doesn't do that. Holds up the hookshot. Tricky Tony. Anyway, I think you're gonna wrap things up now. I said this before and I keep stalling. Thank you for tuning in though. Y'all have a good night.
Meow.
Wave goodbye also could be used as a good wave hello. Nice thing on your pin, Scraner. Woohoo!
Meow.
Alright. Let's see if I raid somebody. Let's see what's going on Twitch here. Is my friend playing? One of the Joshes I told you about, is he playing? He isn't, but the other Sneasel is. So that Mew is raiding, or that Mew is streaming. Oh, you know what? I think I'll raid Pox or Endercat. EL. Oh yeah. Right, there we go. The raid has been started. See you later. Bye bye.
Meow.